everybody, Joey Hollywood here, and I just thought I'd give some thoughts on Jurassic World. It's been almost a year since this movie's come out, and I intended to see it in the theaters, but I just never got around to it. And I thought now is as good a time of any to make a thoughts on video about it. Heck, I made the thumbnail about a year ago. Now, I want to up front say that I liked this movie. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it, I liked it. It was fine. I wanted to start off by saying that because I've noticed that you could say Hitler was an okay guy and not nearly get as bad of a reaction than saying anything negative about this movie. People are pretty defensive about it, but I had some issues with it. I think part of the problem is I had expectations that were given to me because my friends really liked the movie and they told me things about it that weren't actually true. For instance, I came into it thinking that this was going to be some satire or commentary about how people aren't satisfied, how no one's impressed with the dinosaur anymore, and ends up that's not at all true. That's like the basic plot of the movie, but there's no form of satire or commentary there whatsoever. I think some guy on Movie Pilot just got a little too carried away and everyone took it as fact. Because this movie is dumb. Unapologetically dumb. This is a really stupid movie. And I know there's going to be one or two of you guys in the comments going like, well, Joey, the original Jurassic Park was pretty stupid too. I would argue the original Jurassic Park was not stupid. And I think that mainly has to do with the characters of that film. The characters of that movie carry that movie and transcend it from being stupid. Jurassic World, on the other hand, is basically Carnosaur 2. And for those of you who don't know what Carnosaur 2 is, watch that movie. Watch all the Carnosaur movies. They're freaking great. This movie is entirely based on seeing dinosaurs kill people. Jurassic Park was trying to tell a story. Jurassic World is about dinosaurs killing people. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Matter of fact, when I was watching it, I was telling my girlfriend, this is like a fan fiction, like an 8-year-old wrote a fan fiction. And I liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it's nowhere near as good of a film as Jurassic Park, but I think that goes without saying. One thing that really took me aback was how crappy the CGI is. There's no weight. It looks so bad. I was honestly shocked as to how bad the CGI looked in this movie. And I'm not just talking about the dinosaurs, I'm talking about like every special effect shot. Really, the CGI doesn't look good till the end fight scene. For some reason, that's the only part in the movie where the CGI looks halfway decent. And maybe that's because it takes place during the nighttime, I really don't know. I cannot see me watching this movie again unless it was with friends, or if I was having a Jurassic Park marathon. See, Jurassic Park's a movie I can just put on whenever, but the sequels, however, I can't really bring myself to watch them just on a whim. I have to be having a marathon, and I think this kind of falls in line with the other Jurassic Park sequels. To be quite honest, I think it's just as good or bad as Jurassic Park 3. And take that however you will. But I don't understand the praise this movie's getting in some of these regards because it's so dumb. One thing I can say though, it actually feels like a completed script, which is more than I can say for The Lost World or Jurassic Park 3. One thing that people have been saying is like the I-Rex or the Insomnia Rex or whatever it's called is this metaphor for people not being satisfied with CGI or some BS like that. And really, the only reason why that dinosaur, that man-made dinosaur is in the movie is because they wanted to sell toys. Like, that's not even subjective. That's why the dinosaur is in the movie. And this is not something new to the franchise. That's why the Spinosaurus was in Jurassic Park 3 and why it looked nothing like a Spinosaurus. And that's why there was all those cool cars in The Lost World, is because they wanted to sell toys. This is not new to Jurassic Park. Final thoughts? I liked the movie. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was as spectacular as a lot of people did. But I thought it was a good little fan fiction, and I probably would have loved it when I was 8 years old. It probably would have been my favorite of the series. It's about an hour into the movie where it takes a turn, and it just becomes the greatest movie ever made. It just becomes dinosaurs just tearing crap apart, and it's like the only thing that carries the rest of the movie. Because the characters in this are garbage. They're so flat. And I couldn't care about any of these kids. I couldn't care about Chris Pratt's character. All the characters in this movie suck. But man, the dinosaurs fighting at the end made the movie for me. I'm Joey Hollywood, and that was my thoughts on Jurassic World. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you all could do me a favor, could you go check out my Indiegogo campaign for a web series I'm trying to create called Midnight's Haunted Drive-In. It's an homage to Elvira and MST3K and the 1975 Ghostbusters. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you can't donate, don't worry. I get it. Money's tight for everybody nowadays. But if you could do something for me, just share the link. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. You all have a wonderful day.
We thought we could combine different dinosaurs' DNA, but it all went horribly wrong!
Jurassic Park, you chaos effect.
We were surrounded by chaos mutations. Velociraptor, thrashing wings combined with ripping raptor teeth. We fell back to the Tridozer when Chaos Thrasher T-Rex! He turned our plans upside down!
Look for the mark of Jurassic Park, you chaos effect. Figures and vehicles sold separately.